staff shaping up well. I think we have this year, opposed to the last couple years, I believe we're going to have a little bit more depth. What I mean by that, I feel like we have like 6, 7, 8 guys right now, maybe 9, that you can feel comfortable putting in a starting role, which is good. That means they're going to push each other, and there's competition amongst the group, which can only be a positive thing for your team.
Obviously, Kevin Johnson returns, but you lose guys like John Anderson and Corey Kimes, who were really valuable late in the season. Who are maybe some of the next guys to step up into those weekend starting roles?
Yeah, like I said, we have KJ returning, which gives us that somebody with experience. Yeah. Personally, I like the arms that I love the arms that we got coming back. Not to say that they're better than John or Corey. They did a good job, but I think these guys have a lot of potential. The one thing is, though, we have a group of guys that are very young, haven't had the experience of playing in a game, and like we always say, practice is different than the game. But guys like Chmielewski, who was hurt, looking to come back, so he's done a good job. Rob McDonald, redshirt freshman. You got guys like John Kravitz, freshman. Josh Berry, freshman. Ronnie Muggs, Grayson Johnson, Luke Joyce. All those guys, Matt Milroy. Those guys have all pushed each other. And mostly young, core young guys.
And obviously, 3 or 4 of those guys are going to be your weekend starters. But that leaves you quite a bit of depth, and some of it somewhat experienced depth in the bullpen.
Without a doubt. I mean, college baseball, if you look at it, always comes down to the bullpen. So to have a solid bullpen, if you have a good bullpen, you're going to win. If you look at all the teams in the College World Series, they have dynamite bullpen, and that's not by accident. Although most college games go to the pen, and whoever's most efficient out of the bullpen wins games. So hopefully this year, with the depth we have, the guys who aren't starting, though, will take over roles in the pen, and have that same kind of impact on the game.
And a couple other guys could also maybe be toward the back end of the bullpen. Talk about them a little bit.
Well, like I said, we had a couple guys like Reed Roper, who, as a freshman, obviously redshirt freshman, playing second base, but has come on strong and really knows how to handle himself on the mound. He's kind of be a back end 8th, 9th inning guy, along with Matt Milroy, who could be a closer, starter, kind of that jack of all trades type deal. But then hopefully a Brian Roberts, when he gets healthy, comes back, and the role that he had a couple years ago that he had a great year in. And like I said, it's good though, not just one guy. We have multiple options to go to switch each other and to bridge the game.